Why we need to rename our bandits? Rename our bandits Bitibao. In the news, President Bola Tinubu did quite a presidential thing as he condemned the tragic circumstances leading to the death of Alhaji Isa Bawa, the district head of Gatawa district in the Sabon Beni local government area, LGA of Sokoto State. But the language and wording of the message failed. In my opinion, how can you condemn the circumstances that led to an innocent man's death when you should simply condemn the killers of the said innocent man? Anyway, some of you could argue that I am hair-splitting, and I would disagree. Like, for instance, the word bandits. I have for a long time condemned its usage, because even though it describes criminality, it does not adequately tag the wanton, abject wickedness and deadliness of the terrorists we chose to call that. A rose by any other name is still a rose. You might say, and you'll be right, if we were discussing poetry, what is at stake here is the security of Africa's most populous nation under threat by ridiculously potent groups of wanton criminals. The proverbial icing on the cake is that these criminals are brazen enough to have fought back when engaged by the security operatives. My main question, which I have asked before, are we still calling them bandits? These murderous elements have raped, maimed, and killed people before, and have destroyed entire communities and even government property. This is far more than enough to call them that they're terrorists. Now, the typical Nigerian contrarian would object and ask unsophisticated questions like, what is the use of getting the correct name? Will that solve the problem? And I understand why. I will point out the maxim that knowing the problem exists is one thing, and knowing what it is another altogether. Let us go to the medicine, for instance. If a patient has cancer, but the medical staff and his family will keep calling it a migraine, will that help in solving the problem? Let's take Zam for example. That state has been in the third group of terrorists for a while now. One cannot forget the position by bandits of Levy, an innocent law-abiding citizens in Jibia, and indeed some other parts of northern Nigeria for almost 3 years ago. That kind of thing, like I said then, should be viewed as full-blown insurgency. This is because they are not only occupying areas, but they are also charging taxes, both things which only the federal government of Nigeria has the legal right to do. The fact that they go about killing whatever does not toll that the nefarious lines is nefarious. Okay, to the nefarious lines is enough to cause for a heavy-handed response from the government. I also recall with quite a bit of revulsion the laughable amnesty they enjoyed for a bit in the past, and time again they pick up their arms and return to the forest, back to their evil ways. But I digress. The number of people who have been murdered by these terrorists, as well as that of the soldiers who fell to their bullets while watching their job, is far too high a tally. And the scariest part is that many states, not just Sokoto, are suffering from strikingly similar scourges: Katsina, Leyte, Plateau, Taraba, Kogi, Nasarawa. Sokoto are struggling from strikingly similar scourges: Kaduna, Plateau, Kebbi, Taraba, Kogi, Nasarawa, and other states, as well as even the full-blown colony of terrorists in Niger State. If reports by the activities are anything to go by, enough is enough. These terrorists need to be stopped now. The terrorists have provided more than enough avenues to be utilized for just that. They're on TikTok and they are known for a very strong dramatic presence on social media, replete with professional reveries, competing content, and show of strength. They use phones to record for ransoms and to strike fear in the hearts of communities they want to sack. In case my point is somehow lost, what I'm saying is that these criminal mindless use technology which leaves them open to be tracked and neutralized using technology. At this point, I will not even float the harebrained conspiracy theory of highly placed individuals do not want them stopped. I do not even care. All I want is some decisive action that will eradicate this ridiculous scourge that has eaten and continues to eat through our national fabric like some toxic ravenous moth. Back to Alhaji Bawa, the beloved Sokoto monarch was abducted while returning from an event some weeks ago before he was murdered by his captors. In the 59-second now viral video, he could be seen tied up by his abductors, pleading with the state government as well as well-wishers to come to his rescue. It was utterly heartbreaking, which takes me back to Tinubu's message, rallied in a statement by his special advisor on media and publicity, that the average attack on the traditional ruler as deeply disturbing and a heinous act that will not go without a decisive response. The whole world is waiting. Heck, even the terrorists are waiting for this much awaited decisive action. I remember, a terrorist by any other name is still a terrorist. Now, see, I don't understand. I don't really understand what they go on. You feel me? I don't understand what they go on. I will send my condolences. I send my condolences. This is not certainly the ways of... So you see, that's what they call 1,000 way of dying. This is not the way. It's painful. It's painful and more painful for family members because they keep seeing the video where he was pleading, asking for mercy, make them help him. You know, they have it in their mind. How did they even murder my father and all of that? Nah. I'm a visualistic person, so I tend to want to visualize everything. This is something that could have been avoided. They are still calling them bandits. What this person is saying is that they are called, why would they be calling people who maim, rape, kill, bandits? If you listen to one woman's comment, one particular woman's comment on her daughter, oh my God. That video, I think I saw that video somewhere on Facebook years ago. I listened to it, and as a visualistic person, I was visualizing how they ripped. Oh my God, nah, I can't. No. That woman, she wrote, I don't think she's even the one on her daughter. I think she sent her message, and she said they have taken the daughter far away from Nigeria, and they don't intend coming back. Those kind of people, you can never. They will turn US citizens. If not US or Canada, then go turn. They can never. They go even to say even if they die. Even in that statement, even in that a piece of writing that somebody was reading out, they came outside and said it that even if you die, they won't. They don't want to get anything to do with it. It's not fair. The government used these people to play. Now people will start this and now I blame Sha. The people will start them. It is now a means of extracting money from the government, whether I like it or not. Then they use Nigerians' life to play. If the government decide today, say these people, they won't deal with them. What are you saying? They go deal with these people, deal with them in such a way we say they no go fit, they no go no way saying hits them. But the government never ready. When the government ready, when government ready, we go know. Alright, so on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.